What's up, guys? Thanks for checking out another episode of Kenny's Record Collection. Yeah, it's been a while. I haven't been on in probably a month at least. You know, things been crazy, holidays, all that stuff. I'd say Happy New Year, but, Larry David said after January 7th, don't do it. So, I'm going to get right into it. I recently acquired a punk hardcore holy grail. This is something I've always wanted. And this particular version, it's not the ultimate version, but it's still really insane. And it's called the New York version to a lot of people too. Right here we got it. Bad Brains, Pay to Come. This is the reissue, released in 1981 when the Bad Brains moved from Washington, D.C., or I think they lived in Virginia. They moved up to New York City because New York was where they were getting all the love. They were getting a lot of love at CBGB's, and whenever they would come up here, it was always, they felt at home. So the song Banned in DC doesn't really mean they were banned or kicked out, or they were just basically saying, we'll go play other places. If it's not happening here, we're going to go. And they went to New York. So this version of Pay to Come, it's the same exact music, it's the same exact songs, but it does not have a sleeve. This is how the original release of Pay to Come looks. This is a reissue or a bootleg. You got the cover of the guys. It looks like they're in a car and they're looking back. I always thought there was... You know what? I'm not sure. It kind of looks like they're sitting in a car and they're looking back through the back window. This was released in 1980, recorded in December of 79 in New York by Jimmy Quid from the band The Dots. I think he was the singer in The Dots. Rest in peace. He died like 30 years ago. Of course, this is a bootleg, like I said. Yellow with red lettering. There's the back cover. I really want an original of this, but right now it's pretty much unattainable. They go for crazy money. But when they moved to New York, they were out of copies of that version. So they reissued it. And tan label with, it's like dark red lettering. And it's basically got the same matrix numbers as the original. And interestingly enough, mastered by Robert Bob Ludwig. And this was manufactured at Presswell in New Jersey, just like the original. And it's got the credit there for Jimmy Quid. And, this is just a holy grail. Considered, one of the original hardcore records. And it influenced everybody. There's no denying the fact that this record right here just was the genesis for so much other great music. And it still holds up to this day. Everybody knows Pay to Come, but the B-side, Stay Close to Me, is such a great song. It's unlike any other Bad Brains track too. It's insane. It's not really like a punk song per se. It's got a lot of reggae vibes, but it gets heavy. And it's kind of a love song. Really sick. But I was lucky to acquire this copy. I went to a record show last month, and the show itself had tons of amazing hardcore artifacts and all kinds of stuff that you'll never see anywhere else. And it was, people were coming from all over the place to go to this show. And I have to say, the stuff that I saw there was just, everything was a holy grail, put it that way. Almost everything in the place was a holy grail. The show was called, actually, the Ancient Artifacts Pop-Up Shop. You can find Ancient Artifacts on Instagram. If you are even remotely into punk rock, hardcore, you'll see the stuff that he's able to uncover. Travels all over the country, buying collections, visiting hardcore punk rock related people, and acquiring their collections. Flyers, t-shirts, buttons, stickers, any kind of ephemera, magazines. So check that out if you can. So Pay to Come was also the re-release. Came in this sleeve. It's got a rubber stamp on it. It says Prank Productions, 64 St. Mark's Place. That's in the Lower East Side, pushing toward the Lower East Side in New York City. I call that more the Village, whatever you want to call it. Very cool just to have that New York address, because the Bad Brains, they lived in New York for quite some time. And they live in upstate New York. A lot of the guys, they have a compound up there. So it's just great to know that, they want to call New York their home. And coincidentally, HR is going to be playing a show, his reggae band, Human Rights. He's going to be playing a show literally a mile from my house 2 weeks from now. So, I'm going to be in my glory. So, yeah, that's it. I mean, if you don't know the Bad Brains, check them out. They'll change your life. So that's it for now. Thanks for checking out this video. If you can comment, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And give me a like. I would appreciate that. And I hope everybody's doing well. Hopefully I'll get on soon and make more videos. It's just, I don't like to make a video unless it's something truly important. And I feel like this Bad Brains record really is well worth making a video about. So yeah. Pay to Come. Stay close to me. The New York version. Have a great night. Talk to you guys soon.